guys, welcome to the episode From Chef to Dudda, and my name is Jasper. Hope you're doing well. So this week, well, it's almost 8 o'clock. As you can see, it's still bright. The sun it's just about to set, and yeah, it's Sunday. Tomorrow is another day. What makes this week quite interesting is the fact that it was my first week to fully come back to work. It was a challenge, actually, coming out from lockdown and to work full time in my usual hours, which is God knows how much. But in saying that, soon we realized that we were already blessed with 3, almost 4 long months with Baba Dad, which actually prepared us for things that might potentially happen, or at least how to navigate around working, staying at home, who's gonna take care of well, it's only Jasmine. who's gonna take care of her during this time, the time that I'm supposed to go home. So a lot of these questions were answered during the first 3 months of birth. But yeah, it was interesting to actually practice it, and it wasn't that easy. First few days, it was there was a bit of separation anxiety going on, at least on my part. For her, she was just like, yeah. And then the sad part of the whole deal was when you come back home, and well, I would arrive like around 7:30, and then she's already about to sleep because that's her usual sleeping time, and that's just like But then again, you gotta do what you gotta do at some point. And along with that, of course, you have to support Jessie, because she's the front liner in terms of taking care of Baba, and she's literally the only one. Yeah, so it was a bit tricky. Well, we survive. That's the whole thing. Other than the fact that I've got these, we survive. We just try to, well, I can't really do much between 8 to 7, and when I come back home, then that's the only time where I can do things. So yeah, I would have to leave work for 9-10 hours, come back, get a warm shower straight away, and then just try to get her from Jessie if I can, or if she was awake. But if not, then I go to sleep, and then wake up around 2-3 o'clock, and then that's up until the morning, and then do the same cycle again. So that was our 5-day experiment. It was a bit trickier when I had to come home later, which was around 10 in the evening, and yeah, that was just well, everybody's sleeping. And then I had to wake up at around like 3:30 in the morning, and then yeah, still have to do it again. Yeah, challenging is an understatement, really. It's an endurance exercise, so to speak. I'm happy that I'm not sick, or at least I feel healthy despite the fact that I'm always out. There's always a fear of walking around spaces, meeting um, guests or people that you don't exactly know. Well, they're all vaccinated to begin with, so that's where the comfort is coming from. But when you're not in venue, there's always that looming hesitancy, of course, to interact with other people. And I think it's just normal, but at the same time, it's just scary. Especially when you see the news and how other people react to the rules just simply because they can't do most of the things that they can usually do in the past. So, yeah. Hopefully it does, it becomes a bit more regular. That's the only word that I can think of right now. I know it's not gonna be easier because definitely it's gonna continue. Uh, and well, if I have a couple of wishes, then one, she would sleep longer so that we can actually sleep and rest longer as well, rather than trying to. Because basically, when she's sleeping and you try to sleep with her, you always try to like put a hand or put yourself beside Bubba just for her to like not move a lot, especially when she got off her harness. She was really like wow. So yeah, if she could just sleep continuously and just be able to like putting your hand, because essentially when you put your hand, when you feel movement, you kind of like resist. So half of your mind is sleeping, half of your mind is awake. I have like I kind of want to stop watching Netflix just because all the things that I've been watching recently, Young Sheldon, Squid Game, all those action-packed movies with anything is you become a superhero of some sort. It starts to replay on your head, and yeah, you just do a lot of thinking. So I really need to. Well, I usually just end up sleeping anyway, and that's that. Yeah, hopefully the next week we'll get a little bit more time and a bit more, um, how do you say this? More organized in terms of like how we can do our daily things. We just, yeah, we will take this one day by day and see how it works out. But uh, hopefully things will continue to improve here in Sydney. Hopefully it will because of the vaccination rates and everything. Just really to get that uh, fear of getting out and meeting people, just because there's still a virus that's walking around everywhere. Right, that's my short report for the week. Hope you guys are doing well, and hope you're enjoying the updates that I give to you every week. If you haven't subscribed, the channel is, and of course, like, subscribe, and share. All right, so thank you for listening. We'll see you again next week. Bye.